Hello everyone. We are here today.
Results for my test came in very early.
Wasn't expecting it to win.
I wasn't expecting it until the end of the month.
So it's ready today.
It's ready today.
And I was one click away from being able to click it and seeing it. I just got it ready and I've got it blocked. We're going to look at one line at a time. So, and William and Katie's came in right before mine did. So William opted not to hear Katie's because he wanted to hear his before hers.
Yep.
So, what do you think?
With hearing yours in the high 80s for being English and Welsh, I was thinking I'm going to be about the same. But as far as the rest of the breakdown, I don't really have any ideas.
And what I was to remind, I'm 83% England, Wales, and Northwestern Europe, and 9% German, and 8% Irish and Scottish. And you won't know Katie's yet. All right.
Nope.
So.
All right, here we're going down to the first line.
First one. You are 59% England, Wales, and Northwestern Europe.
59?
Yep, 59.
Turn that a little bit more so I can see it better.
Right. Yes, 59%. You're 29% Ireland and Scotland.
That means the Willoughbys have more Ireland and Scotland in them.
Well, see, it comes from your mother's and your daddy's side, and
Yeah.
But
you only had 8%.
You just don't know what you'll get.
You only had 8%.
Now, what is this? 59 and 29. What's the math on that?
I'm not good on math. Just go down.
That's not 100%. Let's put it that way.
I'm not good at math. Just scroll it down.
You're 6% Germanic Europe.
That's about the same as yours.
But that's not it, because that's not 100%. That's why I was going to get you.
Then keep scrolling down.
So we know what that is because we've been. That's why we're not telling all that, because we've already gone and we know that those areas already. You're 3% France. I thought I was going to be French. You're 3%
The screen went
French.
dark for a second. I'm gonna look away so she can get it bright again.
Don't look. Don't look.
I'm not looking.
All right.
You good?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. 59% England, Wales, Northwestern Europe. 29% Ireland and Scotland. 6% Germanic Europe. 3% French. That's the shocker here for me, because I thought I was going to get that. I wanted French.
That must not have been even been on Katie's either.
That's getting me on that one. That's getting me on that one. Where is it? There it is. 3% Sweden.
3% Sweden.
You're 3% Swedish.
That's cool.
Can you believe that? That's just a shock. That's shocking me like crazy.
That's cool.
That is shocking me like crazy.
And
then it goes to the migrations.
You can go ahead and minimize that notepad.
So.
That's cool.
Then that's cool. That's his breakdown.
So England, Wales, Northwestern Europe, 59%. Ireland and Scotland, 29%. Germanic Europe, 6%. France, 3%. And Sweden, 3%. That is awesome. You were more
I wonder where the Swedish comes from.
Willoughby's.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be.
And the Swedish too?
France and Sweden have got to be on my dad's side of the family.
we're still learning about this.
Yeah.
You know, I've come to find out that, you know, the more you talk to people, and I told them my story. And if you want to know my story, look at previous videos. I've got 2 out. My reaction to my ethnic and my DNA matches, because I did have something that really, really surprised me that I got confirmation on. So look back on my previous videos. And then I gave a 1-week update. So we've learned a lot since I've started doing this, because oh, and I was mentioning, a lot of people don't understand about this. You really don't understand about your DNA and where you come from until you get this any kind of a DNA test done, because you're sitting here thinking your parents are saying one thing, and your grandparents are saying something, and then your test comes out.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's like, and everybody says everybody's Indian. There's no Indian here. Not even with you.
Nope.
Somebody did say that 23andMe, we're doing Ancestry.com. Somebody said 23andMe tests Indian better, but I don't know all those details on both of those.
Yeah.
But this does, and I have noticed that when I watch comparison videos, that people are saying they're pretty much similar.
Very close to being similar. Different companies calculate the regions slightly differently, so you're going to have a little bit of differences in that. But the main figures are going to be, in theory, should be similar.
Now, what we're going to be doing,
cool.
It is cool. What we're going to be doing is using my account on Ancestry.com to record the family tree, because I'm doing a lot. This is turning into a hobby for me. I want to get my tree right while my mind is right, because one day, you know, I'll be old. And I want to be able to tell my story and help them find their story before it's too late. And, you know, so if you have older people in your family, you need to get some details, because if you want to know any kind of stories, they know the stories.
Get names, dates, addresses, as far as they can remember.
Where they were born, where their family was born. That way you can, because all that could help you in these ancestry apps, no matter which one you decide to use, to help you to... now, William's map here shows...
One thing I did notice that on the migrations, it's almost identical to what yours was.
It's identical what mine was. All of our ancestors settled into the southern states, but William's got two different ones in his. He's got France and Sweden that are different, but with mine and with Katie's.
Oh wow!
You know, so yeah, so. I'm not going to tell Katie's on camera. I'll tell him off of camera, because I'm not sure how she wants to do it. Some people want to do this privately, and that's fine. Now I'm going to... And his ancestors go all the way back to the 1700s also. And
which also could be tied to yours, too.
So...
Now I can call my granddad. Now I can call my granddad and let him know.
Sweden.
I don't think it's too late. No, it's only 6:25. I can call him.
This is just awesome. I want to look at your DNA matches, though. We know how all this works.
Yeah. I
don't think you have any. I don't know if that adds up to 100.
Yours did, so mine would.
But you know, but it doesn't show. I mean. Okay, let's go to the DNA matches. That way our video won't be too long. Alright, go to DNA. See, now I know how to I know how to maneuver through this now. Did you get the traits?
I don't know if it's got the traits too or not.
You don't have the traits on here.
I don't care.
Okay. Alright, build a tree. Did you get DNA matches? There it is. Helps to maneuver. All right.
The first three is my mom, my sister, and the match for her father's on there.
Yeah, the match for my
And just hit the arrow key.
my biological father.
Just hit the arrow key down.
Arrow key down. And then our cousin.
I knew those two matching.
My first cousin match that I've spoken to on my biological father's side is on his.
Was that one on yours?
That one I'm going to have to check into because that actually will go into the Amber side. And I think I've not contacted that person. So I'm hoping that person will get back with me. Because my cousin, I've talked to my cousin since we've talked last. My cousin on my side of the family. And he said that our Amber side is not we don't know much about the Amber side. So I started my research on the Amber side and started trying to find things, and I did. And I am able, and now next time I'll go in there and look for census reports, death certificates and stuff. When you have a subscription to Ancestry.com, that allows you to be able to look through these documents and find proof of people that you find, and so that you can, once you find it out that it's the truth, you can add it to your family tree.
Scroll down a little bit into the third and fourth cousins and see if you see any Willoughbys in there.
That's a good point, because I didn't get to look at Katie's with that.
I'm not seeing any in there.
No, I know what would tell that. Do this. We go up. If you want to see if you're similar, have similar matches to someone, you go to their name. Like, if he wants to see what DNA matches are similar to Katie, you go to her name, and then you go to shared matches.
Okay.
And you go to shared matches, and there is where you can see where maybe some are there that I didn't. I recognize all those names. And it's not.
Do you know that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not sure about that.
I'm not seeing any.
Now, I will tell you that it'll show first cousins, second cousins, third cousins.
Okay. We don't have to keep. We don't have to go any further.
What's
on the
best to
matches.
do is to research your closest family, like a parent-child. If you don't know that person, we know all the parent-childs in here.
Yeah.
Except for I don't, which I've told y'all my story on my biological father. So when you go down to the first cousins, it's best to look and try to find and contact your first cousins and talk to them, message them in here and see if they'll respond. And it's best to you can do the second cousins. When you get the first and second.
Didn't he say something about Willie?
Your granddad?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible. So on those, you need to contact the ones that you think, and see what it is his family, the Willoughbys may not have, any of them that may not have done it. So it's hard to compare DNA matches when they haven't done it.
Or they could have used another company, so that's why we need to.
23andMe and Ancestry.com, and you can. I've downloaded my DNA, and I'm going to put them on a free site. So that's my research.
I'm going to do that on mine too.
So we may do a video on that together, so we can tell people what we did and what we found.
Yeah.
But this is William's results.
Yeah. Go back to the ethnic breakdown.
Go back to the top of the page.
Just to close out the video with recap of what the ethnic breakdown was.
Yeah, it does have your traits. You have traits. It downloaded it this time.
And to recap, to close out the video, my ethnicity estimate is 59% English in England, Wales, and Northwestern Europe, 29% Ireland and Scotland, 6% Germanic Europe, which is Germany, and 3% France and 3% Sweden. That's cool.
That is cool. And
Now I'm really curious if since my
curious what
sisters
Nikki's gonna be.
didn't have France and Sweden on there, I'm really curious to what hers was.
And see, well, I've got 3 children I birthed, and then I adopted my nephew, and he's older than all of y'all. Now, I've got Katie, you, and then Nikki. So, Katie did it, William did it, and see, William was thinking, oh, it's going to be, I don't need to know because it's going to be just like it, you know. So
no, I was not thinking about that. I just didn't want to know because I know there was a high probability of that ours could be very similar or the same.
Exactly. And my point is, when you check your ethnicity, you're going to be surprised. A lot of times you'll be surprised.
Yeah.
And then if it's the same of what you expect, it's still fine. So that's our Williams ethnicity.
Yep. That's cool.
That was so cool.
As soon as we get done with this video, I'm going to call my granddad
France
and
and
let him know.
Sweden. So, yeah. And what did he always say?
English and Welsh. And we got more Ireland and France and Sweden.
You do, anyway.
That Germanic Europe, I think yours was 6% also, right?
Mine was 8%. Like
so,
9.
So I could have gotten
Mine
all
was
that
9.
Germanic Europe from you.
Yeah.
From your side.
And I come to find out after talking to some people on my paternal side, Ireland's probably from that side. Ireland's from that side.
Ireland's from what side?
My paternal side.
Okay.
Yeah. Sweden, I don't know where that came from.
All right. Well, I think we'll close out the video right there.
All right. So my name is Liz. My channel's called Liz Loves to Cook. Still planning on that biscuit recipe, making biscuits from scratch, how my mama made it. So look forward to that. And subscribe and like my video. And put that little bell notification up, because sometimes I'll do a live video and it'll let you know that I'm doing a live video. So maybe at some point in here we can talk live, and you can talk to me at the same time, and I can answer your questions.
Might even be able to do a live cooking segment on here one time.
That would be good too.
That'd be interesting.
It really would. I've cooked with my daughters, and I tell family stories as I cook. I tell whatever comes to my mind. I tell a story, so that my purpose of my channel is to tell all my family what kind of recipes that I cook, so that one day, we used to always say, how did Grandma Katie make that meal? Or how did she make that food? How did she make that dish? And, you know, so I already got some recipes on there. And my most favorite channel that y'all are picking out is how to cut a chicken. I've got two of those videos. Watch them. How do you cut a chicken? So, yeah.
And that'll close out the video.
Y'all have a good night and a good rest of the week. And stay tuned.